And of course, the best part of the game is dispatching heroes. Basically, you get different calls from across torrents, each of which has their own criteria for what is needed to succeed, and the player has to deduce from the criteria which hero to send based on their stats. The closer the stats match, the more likely the call will succeed, and if they succeed, they'll gain experience points depending on how difficult the call was for them, level up, and you can increase their stats however you choose. Meanwhile, Robert will also level up as a dispatcher depending on the shift's performance, granting the player resources that can help the heroes in future shifts and a bonus stat increase. Pretty simple. However, a call's success is also based on a computerized dice roll in the form of a circle that bounces around the prerequisite area and has to land within the hero's stat graph. So even if you send the right hero for the job, there's a small chance you will fail. But at the same time, if you send the wrong hero, there's a small chance you can succeed. But depending on the call, if a hero fails, they will become injured and their stats will decrease. And if they get injured again, they will be downed and cannot be sent out on calls until they recover. Some calls do allow you to send more than one hero to add their stats together and increase the chance to succeed, but there are also other factors the player has to account for if they want a perfect shift. Mainly, timing. All the calls have a set amount of time they will stay active, and you have to account for the amount of time it takes for the hero to reach the call, finish the call, return home, and then rest before they can be sent out again. So as tempting as it is to send multiple heroes on the one call to ensure its success, you run the risk of not having those heroes available for a call they would be perfect for. Certain calls can also be disrupted, where a hero has encountered a problem and you have to advise them on how to solve it. And like the call's criteria, you have to infer which stat the solution refers to and hope their stats are high enough for the solution to work. But there is a chance the hero dispatched has a solution that auto-succeeds the disruption, whether it be because of their powers or just their background. And speaking of superhero powers, each hero has their own unique ability that you discover while playing that can either increase their stats or provide support. Like how Invisigal will move and complete calls faster if she's on her own due to her lone wolf personality. Punch-Up's powers prevent his stats from decreasing if he gets injured and he can't be downed. And Sonar's intelligence and charisma stat will swap with his fight and vigor in between calls as he transforms from his hybrid form to his Megabat form. After discovering their special ability, the player is given the opportunity to send them to hero training, granting them a new ability or upgrading the one they already have. It's up to the player to decide based on how their playthrough is going and what they believe is needed, but you can only choose one for the rest of the game, so it encourages some replayability.